So today we are going to discuss about the conservation of natural resources. So first of all, we should know that what is the natural resources. As in the previous video, we have discussed about that what is the natural resources. The resources which is provided by the nature, and that is very important for the survival of life on the earth. That is termed as natural resources. Now these natural resources is been categorized as existable natural resources and inexhaustible. So existable natural resources which can be extinct in nature, which is also termed as non-renewable resources, which we cannot be reformed, replenished in a very short span of time. And on the other hand, inexhaustible natural resources which can be renewable. That means cannot be extinct in the nature, which cannot be over, and it is available in a large amount in a nature, so that is termed as renewable resources. But these two categories of natural resources we should use in a wise manner, that is we should conserve. That is also termed as a conservation of natural resources. Now what we happens if we not conserve the natural resources? If we do not conserve the natural resources, obviously one time will arise that there is a shortage of natural resources. There is a shortage of one particular type of resources, which will create some difficulties in the life of human being. So that is there can be some of the reason like this to protect, to conserve the natural resources. So that's why it is this question arises that why should we conserve natural resources? As we know that nature provide all the basic needs which are the necessary to us, and which are we are exploiting or overusing these resources. So if we do this, then it will be over very soon. So there is an urgent need to conserve, otherwise maybe we can lost some of the resources from the nature, or it can be extinct. And it is also very important to conserve or to maintain the ecological balance, to ecological balance in the environment, and to preserve the different types of biodiversities, and to protect the natural resources, to preserve the natural resources for the present and the next generation. That's why it is very important. So conservation of natural resources refers to very wise and careful use of our natural resources, whether they are existable or inexhaustible. They support life and living beings. So the need of human being have been growing with progress and development, because every time we are developing ourselves, we are progressing towards success. And also the increasing population is putting pressure, a great pressure on the resources like agriculture, water and food. So this is the first and very most reason of the utilizing of the natural resources. So population increasing is the most very main reason behind that. Fuels. So as we are discussing about the natural resources, it contain fuels. So fuel is any material which is burned and in order to obtain energy. So fuel contain potential energy in the bond, which released mostly through a chemical reaction such as a combustion. So the main element of all common fuel is carbon in the free or in the combined form. So important features of a good fuel. What can be the important features of a good fuel? An important property of a good fuel is that its energy can be stored and to be released only when needed, and the release is controlled in such a way that the energy can be harnessed to produce work. And some of the examples like methane, then petrol and oil. So these are the important features of a good fuel. Now fossil fuel, when we talk about a fossil fuel, so fossil fuels are primarily coal and petroleum, liquid petroleum or natural gas, and are formed from the dead remains of plants and animals, and by the exposure to heat and pressure when buried inside the earth crust over millions of years. And large scale industries which is based on the use of fossil fuels as well as the combustion of wood for heat And fossil fuels are used for various purposes like cooking food, then generating electricity in industries, running automobiles, engines, and many more usage. So the various fossil fuels are coal, petroleum, and natural gas. First of all, we'll discuss what is a coal. So coal is a readily combustible brownish black sedimentary rock, and it is mainly consists of carbon along with variable quantities of elements like sulfur, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. The coal is the largest source of energy for the generation of electricity worldwide, and coal is extracted from the ground by mining either underground or in an open pit. So when burnt in air, coal combined with oxygen to form carbon dioxide. Now the formation of coal, how the coal formed inside the earth, that we'll see here. So coal has been formed from the remain of trees, plants, and that get buried deep inside the earth crust about 300 million years ago, and by the trapping of atmospheric carbon in the ground over a time, by the action of high temperature and high pressure inside the earth, the chemical and physical properties of the remain were changed to create a solid material that is called as a carbon, or that is called as a coal, sorry. And this process of formation of coal is also called as a carbonization, and the period during which this process of coal formation took place is also called as a carboniferous age. Now there can be different types of coal. So the coal can be classified in the major 4 types depending on its coal content, depending on its, the percentage of coal in it. The first is peat. It is the first stage in the formation of coal, and its composition depend on the condition in which it is formed. The second form is lignite. It is also referred to a brown coal which contains 38% carbon and is widely used as a fuel for electric power generation. The next one is bituminous. It contains 65% of carbon and is used as a fuel in steam electric power generation, with substantial quantities are also used for heat and power applications in manufacturing and to make coal. And the next one is anthracite. It contains 96% of carbon, and it is also considered as a best quality of fuel. Now there is a beside this category, there is a one more category which is also called as a subbituminous coal. Is black in color and dull but not shiny, and it has a higher heating value. So these are some of the types of coal. What is the uses of coal? Coal can be used in a varieties of ways. It is used as a domestic and industrial fuel. It is used as a fuel for thermal power station to generate electricity. It is used in manufacturing of synthetic petrol, then synthetic natural gas. It is used to obtain coke, coal tar, and coal gas, and it is used in the steam engine to run the train.